to every child. Jesus came with heaven's smile. Lift your voice and clap your hands. Praise will rise across the lands. Sing glory, glory, glory to Jesus, our newborn King. Sing glory, glory, glory. Let all the children sing. Glory to the newborn King. We sing for you, our newborn King. Light has come, the world can see. God has sent His Son to me. Hope is shining bright and clear. Jesus Christ is always near. Sing glory, glory, glory to Jesus, our newborn King. Sing glory, glory, glory. Let all the children sing. Angels sang a joyful song. Every heart can sing along. Peace and love are here today. Christ has shown the perfect way. Sing glory, glory, glory to Jesus, our newborn King. Sing glory, glory, glory. Let all the children sing. Love has come to every child. Jesus came with heaven's smile. Lift your voice and clap your hands. Praise will rise across the lands. Sing glory, glory, glory to Jesus, our newborn King. Sing glory, glory, glory. Let all the children sing. Glory to the newborn King. We sing for you, our newborn King.
And amazing good evening to you from wherever you're watching from. We are live, live at today's webinar. And the beautiful song you just heard, it's all about Christmas, okay? And we are live at today's webinar that talks about how to enjoy Christmas intentionally. I know that people, Christmas time is a time where people stress themselves, pressure. I've been there before, but I've learned quite a lot of lessons in being there, and I realized some things, and I decided to share with us tonight. And for those of us that have not seen me in the while, hello. Yeah, I share the link to those that are around you and get them to come in and hear amazing truths of how to enjoy Christmas intentionally. I prayed before this webinar, and I'm trusting the Spirit of God, to deliver the thoughts that I share from this webinar with you, and you put it to work in your life, and of course it will produce the desired result. Okay, so good evening once again to every one person that is connected from wherever you are watching, streaming from, even if you are catching a replay. Hi, good evening. All right, so tonight we are going to rescue you from the trap that December sets for many people. Yes, okay, because let's be honest, many people survive Christmas, yeah, but very few enjoy it intentionally. Yes, many people survive. They're just saying, oh my goodness, we need to move, we need to, no, 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 no. But just a few people enjoy Christmas intentionally. Please just give me a few minutes. Let me send a message. Okay, just a minute, please. Yes, okay. I just need to be sure that it's connected. People can hear me. People can see me. I need to be sure. Oh, fantastic. Good. All right. So I want you to hear me today. Christmas is not a performance. Christmas is not an extra exam you have to pass. Christmas is not a competition. Yeah, you heard me well. And on the top of my list on what Christmas is not is that Christmas is not an emergency. Okay, we already know that 25th of December here coming here and go here and all that. It is Christmas, so Christmas is not an emergency. It's not an exam you need to pass. It's not a performance, and it's not a competition. The moment you're able to establish this within yourself, you would approach it differently. All right. So Christmas is the celebration of our Lord Jesus, not the celebration of pressure. Yeah, it's a celebration of our Lord Jesus. All right. So Christmas is not about wearing matching outfits. It's Christmas time. You see a lot of families come together to wear matching clothes and all of that stuff. It's not about photo shoot. Hey, I'm under the tree. We are wearing matchy. What do you call that? Pajamas, and we are taking photos. No, of course, it's not about traveling. It's not about traveling or because other people are traveling. Okay, it's not about gifts that you cannot afford. Yeah, and it's not about posting on social media, hey, I'm hanging out here, it's Christmas. No. Okay, Christmas is not about visiting expensive places so that people will say you enjoyed Christmas. Christmas is not about pressure, it is about purpose. We need to look at who came, why did he come, and what are you going to do with it. Okay, yes, we're celebrating, we're having fun, but in the midst of all of that, you need to remember the purpose of Christmas. Okay, and Christmas, hello, Shalom, my favorite coach. All right, so you need to understand what Christmas is all about. Just give me a minute. Somebody's trying to get my attention. All right. So, Christmas is about our Lord Jesus, okay? The birth of hope, the birth of salvation, and the peace, the birth of peace. And um, when you understand and approach Christmas this way, you realize that all of those pressure are all gone. You're not going to be forcing yourself to enjoy what, put pressure on yourself to enjoy what is not. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Just need to be sure that audio is good. Okay, so in the book of Isaiah, of course, the Bible lets us know that in Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6, it says, unto us a child is born, and unto us a son is given, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. So Christmas should give you peace, not anxiety. Christmas should give you joy and not comparison. Christmas should give you clarity and not confusion. If your Christmas is not giving you any of these three things, or is giving you the opposite, you need to revisit what Christmas really means to you. All right. So the angel said in Luke chapter 2, verse 10, it says, fear not, I bring you good tidings of great joy. So if Christmas was full of fear and pressure and anxiety and overspending and shouting and emotional fatigue, you are celebrating the wrong thing. Christmas, okay, it's so much noise like drums. Ah. Oh, it's very clear on this side. Christmas, okay, it's so much noise like drums. Okay, give me a minute, please. Oh, it's very Right, please kindly give me a feedback just to be sure that the audio is good now. I think we worked on it. There was ambience that was causing that. So let me know. Right, please kindly give me a feedback just to be sure that it. Okay, good. All right. So the angel said in Luke chapter 6, in Luke chapter 2, verse 10, where he talked about fear not. All right. So Christmas is not about fear. It's not about overspending. It's not about shouting. It's not about fatigue. It's not about stress. Okay. If you are doing and experiencing all of this, you are celebrating the wrong thing. And I bring to you today three pillars of an intentional Christmas. Okay. Number one is emotional discipline. You cannot enjoy Christmas emotionally if you give everyone access to your peace of mind. Okay? If you give everybody access to interrupt your peace of mind, you cannot enjoy Christmas intentionally. Okay? And how to be intentional emotionally. Prepare your heart before every gathering, right? You know, Christmas is Christmas time. People, you go to different places, you go to events. If you're not okay to go to any of such events, then stay, in your house. You don't need to put pressure. You don't need to show up and impress anybody. All right. If there's going to be an end of the year party and there's going to be this and there's going to be that, and you can't afford it, stay in your house. Stay. All right. And don't attend every event. You know, your sanity matters. There are some places that you are not supposed to be found because it will affect your sanity. Okay. So you cannot afford to be everywhere. All right. Reduce proximity to emotional triggers. Anything you realize that triggers you emotionally, cut it off. All right, we're talking about emotional discipline to having an intentional Christmas. Okay, set boundaries around disrespectful conversation. All right, of course, if it's at this time of the year, you see maybe on social media, you're like, hey, this person is traveling, this person is doing this person is doing that. Or there's a conversation that sparked maybe your family group or your environment. Tell yourself, skip. You don't have to comment, you don't have to respond. Just skip. All right. So choose peace, even if others choose drama. Maybe you're in a conversation and somebody is just being dramatic about everything. Just walk away and don't stress yourself. Just walk away. All right. Remember, silence is also a response. Okay. You not saying anything, you are responding. Don't let December reopen wounds for you that you are healing from. Maybe you are walking away from a particular habit, maybe overspending, maybe, you know, the habits you're working on. So if you have any of such thing, intentionally just walk away. I know it might be difficult for people that probably you don't have friends or you don't easily socialize, and hey, somebody is inviting you. All right, but pick your events intentionally. All right. You know, attending is not the end of the world, so pick your event intentionally. The second pillar is financial clarity. Financial clarity. Yes, borrowing for Christmas is the fastest way to destroy your January. I tell you, borrowing from Christmas is the fastest way. Don't borrow, live with what you have. That is where budgeting comes in. And I remember in our accountability system this month, we are running quite a lot of things. Our calendar, we're drawing it up. We've asked our team, our firm members to, draw up their financial budget, things that they are going to spend on, so that you can be in track. You know how much you earn, you know what comes in. All right, you know what you need to do in January. January, they say, is usually very long because it has like 60 days. And for some of us that give our first fruit, so you plan yourself. Okay, you don't have to be everywhere, you don't have to be spending everywhere. And I'm going to let you know in the course of the webinar simple things that you can do to ensure you have a beautiful and a meaningful Christmas. All right. Give gift from your heart, not from pressure. Okay. You can even give gift from what you have. There might be clothes you're not wearing anymore. They might just, package them nicely and, give gift. Okay. Like we're going to be doing tons of giving in my own house in this month of December, from toys to, different things. And I'm not just going to be picking the kids' toys and say, hey, we are giving that out. No, they are going to give me the toys themselves. They will make the selection themselves and say, Mom, I want to give this out to somebody. Even if you have broken toys, you don't have to keep them. You can fix them and give it to somebody. You can't be keeping broken toys when somebody out there does not even have one toy. All right. Yeah. Then cook what you can afford, not trying to do skyscraper. Cook what you can afford. That's where your budgeting comes in. That's where your meal planning comes in. Okay. Don't create debt. Create experiences. Part of the experience we created in my home is that we created a Christmas playlist. I can share that playlist with you. If you need it, you can request a Christmas playlist where we put on our TV, we put them in a flash drive and put on our TV, and we created a Christmas atmosphere. We set up our Christmas tree as a family, and not just a regular Christmas tree. We bought some stripes. I can also share that video with you of Christmas ornaments, and we got a broken fan in the house. We removed the head, and we got twines, and we set it up. I could share that picture with you if you are in the community, of course. So we did that and we put up our Christmas tree. We had our Christmas lights from last year and we put it up. We have our wreaths from last year. We put it up and created a Christmas atmosphere. It's all about the experience and not depth. And in the month of December, part of the things we're also going to be doing is that we're going to be visiting places of interest that has light. Like if you live in Nigeria, in Lagos, there's a place on the island called the Zenny Bank Street, and we're going to be going there and enjoy the beauty. I was there last year. I was here 2 years ago, and we always enjoy going there every year. So you don't have to pressurize yourself and be where everybody is. You are not everybody. You know where you are going. All right. So don't compare your Christmas to anybody else's Christmas. Okay. Don't say, so and so person. You are your own Christmas. Yes, if we got to this point, type in the comment section and say, I am my own Christmas. Yes, you're not in competition with your siblings or your neighbors. You say, hey, my neighbor is killing goats, my neighbor is killing cow, my neighbor is. Mm-mm. You're not in competition with anybody. You are going to have and enjoy your Christmas. And of course, teach your children that value is not measured by price. Okay, really what your children even want from you is just to be present. I remember while we are creating our playlist for Christmas, I just spoke to everybody. We had a family meeting, and we spoke about what we wanted to do, which is the Christmas carol songs, and we asked everybody to bring a Christmas song. Okay, so everybody brought five Christmas songs. Although my son couldn't make up the five list, although he brought three, I think, and I downloaded it. I put it in the flash drive. Of course, that made the Christmas playlist. And I remember when my daughter was talking to me about the Christmas, a Christmas songs, she gave me five, and she said she picked two, three regular ones. Then the other two, she said, "Mom, I don't want a regular Christmas song. I want something that blends with culture." And I'm like, you see, that is part of giving them an option. And when she told me that she wanted something that blends with culture, I said, "Oh my God, where am I going to look for cultural, Christmas song?" And of course, I went online, I created some, and of course, voila, we had Christmas. And whenever the songs are playing, she's always excited because she's a kinesthetic learner, and she's a visual learner. So she, of course, an auditory learner. So she, when she hears anything that is, happy, she's hyperactive. So when she hears anything that is hyperactive, boom. And she was able to get that. And they asked me, say, "Mom, what is your favorite Christmas carol?" And I said, "We Three Kings of Orient." And she was like, "Mom, sing it for us." So I sang it like four times until I was tired. And they went to bed. It was like our lullaby to bed. The next day when she got to school, she was going to be participating in the Christmas carol. And she said, when she got back home, she said, Mom, guess what? I was told to sing We Three Kings for our carol. And I'm like, yeah, So that happened in our bonding time. And she was able to, when the opportunity came, she was able to reflect on it. Like, hey, Mom sang this song. So you see, it's not about pressure. It's just about creating meaningful moments, this Christmas. Okay. Then the third thing I'm going to be talking about is mental structure. Yes, chaos is not a Christmas tradition. It's not a Christmas morning. You are thinking of chicken, you are thinking of turkey, you are thinking, no. Structure is your gift to yourself. You put your structure. What do I need? When do I need it? Who are those that are going to contribute to what I need? All right. And you get those people, you put all your structure in place so that you're not running up and down, and you really, really, really enjoy your Christmas. And I think sometimes on Christmas, some people just really want to sleep. All right, so plan your December activities early, decide what you want to do, decide what you're not going to do, decide where you're going to go. I know that sometimes some things come up, um, interrupt your plans. And also, before you go and visit anybody, give them a call and ask if it's okay for them to come. And let them know that if it's not okay, they should let you know and you can reschedule some other time. Why? Because people plan, okay, so that you're not interrupting their own plan, just like you wouldn't like it after you've planned and somebody interrupts your plan. Okay, so create a simple itinerary for your family. If you want to go, identify a place that has maybe lights and just go there, enjoy yourself, take pictures, and you're back home. All right, protect your rest. I just said it. Protect your rest. Sometimes you just want to sleep. It's been a long year. All right, and delegate responsibilities. You don't have to do everything. Okay, if you don't want to cook, it's okay. You can get somebody to do the cooking, and you just dish it out. I think there was one Christmas like that. It was just a tight schedule for me, and I just got somebody to do the cooking. We had a beautiful Christmas, and was at peace. Then reduce noise, okay? Function with peace, reduce noise. Yes, you are your Christmas. Reduce noise, limit activities that drain your mental energy. You can create a fun moment at home, like in our house we're having painting. How do you say that thing? We're going to be having different activities. We have different things to play with in this Christmas right in the house. So that if you even tell my kids that you are going out, they'll be like, oh no, mom, why? Because of the fun. But of course, you can go out there and get in some air. So what you can do this Christmas that is affordable, that is practical, that is meaningful, places to visit. You don't need expensive location. You don't need expensive location. No. You can go to public parks, you can go to the beach if there's anyone close to you. You can go for church carol service. You should go for church carol service. Yeah. You can go to Christmas concerts that are around you. You can go to family picnics. You can have nature garden walk where you can visit a bookshop that has Christmas. Anything that has Christmas around you, you can go and visit, even if it's as much as a building that is close to you that is well lit with Christmas color. You can visit, and take pictures. It's all about the memories. Okay, when your kids grow up, they won't remember the expensive things. They will just remember the memories that you had with them, that you shared with them. Of course, a simple walk with a family, you can do that. Okay, Christmas is not about the location, it is about the connection. Just connect with your kids, find time, do that, connect with your kids. Okay, and what you can do to add value to others this Christmas, make up your mind to add value to other people. One of the things that we are going to be doing in my family is we're going to be going to a girls' remand center where we're going to give out gifts. Okay, you can look out for that. Okay, it's not about all the fun places. Sometimes you just want to go to maybe an orphanage with children, an old people's home, just go and help out for 30 minutes or something like that. Give out clothes and toys. I mentioned that earlier that you're not using. You go into your closet, you have like four clothes you've not worn or things you've not used in 4 years. It's time to give them out. Let somebody else is in let me borrow the word rags. But you can do that, you can give that out. Of course, send a food pack to a neighbor, that needs it. Yeah, maybe your estate security person, maybe anybody, make add value to somebody's life. Okay, all right. You can have handwritten letter of appreciation. You can also write to your maybe estate security people, or send them airtime or do something. Just little things you add value to other people. Yes, invite someone who has not, who doesn't have anybody to spend Christmas with. You might know that person, invite them, and of course maybe take a little gift, food or something, and pay them a visit. Okay, you can go to old people's home, spend time with them, sing carols, surprise a widow, sponsor a child's Christmas meal. All right, if you live around the community, even if it's to organize some little hands-on food, just ensure that you make Christmas meaningful to somebody else. One of the things that we are also going to be doing in our house is that we're going to be having a Christmas Carol Day, all right, where everybody comes, you sing Christmas Carol Day and moving night, and that's part of our calendar in the 1 year accountability system. I mean, the 1 year accountability system is so rich. If you're not yet there, well, we still have some little room to accommodate you. All right. So we're going to be having a carol, we're moving nights where we're going to sing carol, one carol per person, have a beautiful, watch a beautiful movie on Christmas, and of course have a beautiful night rest. Okay. That is the true spirit of Christmas when you are able to give to other people and not just waiting to collect or waiting to spend money somewhere else. Okay. All right. So while you're doing all of that, if you're doing something at a family, you can read the Christmas story together. You can preach the Christmas story to your family and to your kids. Okay, if you have younger kids, you can preach the Christmas story, and they can tell you sometimes that, oh, mom, we've heard this a lot of times, and you're like, hey, you're hearing my own version of the story. Okay, so have a gratitude night. We're going to be having a gratitude night in the accountability system. Have a gratitude night. Have a Thanksgiving service. I'm sure a lot of us are going to be participating in Thanksgiving service. Then pray over your 2026, goals and plan as a family. All right. Ask everybody, what do you want to see in your 2026? And they bring it down, you write it down, and you pray. All right. Create a gratitude list, what you are grateful for. I spoke about gratitude night, and then give intentionally, of course, to your church, your local assembly. Support the work that happens there. It's part of the spirit of Christmas. Okay. Then you teach your children the true meaning of Christmas. It's not about Santa. Part of the things that we say a lot in our house is that Christmas is not all about Santa. It's not about Santa. Santa is even a hoax, and thank God, for my dear man of God, Pastor Chris, that shared with us in depth on the hoax of of Santa. All right. So if you read through, it was just something that it was a bad agenda. So don't take your children to go and see Santa and sit down on Santa's lap and take picture. No, the days of that is gone. No more Santa. You give value. All right. You be that person that is distributing the true spirit of Christmas, the love of God, the love of Jesus, celebrating Jesus everywhere. And most importantly, lead somebody to Christ. Tell somebody about Jesus, of course, in this Christmas season. Alrighty, we are warming up as we are wrapping up this today's session. I'm sure you're getting value for your time. All right. Christmas loses meaning when Jesus is not the priority. So, you know, preach the gospel. Tell somebody about Jesus. You might not know what to say. All you just have to say sometimes might just be, Jesus loves you. He came for you, and he wants you to accept it. And that's just it. Okay. All right. And of course, if you are yet to have your seat in our accountability system, hey, why not? Yeah, because the train is moving and moving and moving and moving and moving fast. So everything we've discussed today, emotional, financial, mental alignment cannot be sustained with this just December or one webinar that you're listening to now. You need a system. You need somebody to hold your hand. You need somebody to help you move from chaos to clarity. And that is what the 1 year accountability system will do for you. Some people say, why will I pay somebody to teach me about parenting? I'm sure those of us that are in the accountability system can give you a hint of the things that we are enjoying in the accountability system and how they are beginning to move. All right. And guess what? When you come and meet me in the course of the year and you're like, hey, coach, I need your help, blah, 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 you're going to pay. You're going to pay. So it's better you're in the accountability system now and begin to enjoy your progress. All right. And not be looking for sharp miracle. Okay. So the 1 year accountability system is here to help you ensure that you move from survival mode to thriving mode. Okay. And of course, we have amazing resources that will help your parenting journey in the year 2026. We have this one that says Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro. You need the right information to be able to tell your children. Don't just say, cover your private parts. Don't let anybody see your private parts. Sex education is more than that. Of course, it has volume 2 up until volume 5. And of course, we have money management for boys and girls. If you have never read this book, The Five Love Languages, okay, this one is for your mate, for children. Hey, you need to read that book. Then this one talks about Discipline is not an emergency. Yeah, it is not an emergency. This book is very transformational. I read this book. I mean, this year alone, I think I read about 20 books. And this one says, what your spouse is not telling you. If your spouse only responds with one line of word to you when he's communicating, you need to read this book because it really tells you what your spouse is not telling you. And of course, we have the biggie, my new book. Yes, the printed copy. Yes, raising a wise and confident daughter, a parent's guide to protecting her body and heart. This book is going to transform your raising a girl child. And even if you say, thank God, though, I don't have a girl child, but you are a girl child. There are some things that you probably missed, in growing up, and this book will identify those things, for you. You can't pour into somebody if you and yourself, you don't have enough, all right, to be able to pour into people. So you need this book. It's going to, we have topics on teaching wisdom, we have topics on hygiene and care, we have topics on teaching identity and self worth. You can get this book on seller. I think it's available on hard copy. All right, it's just available on hard copy for now. We are working on it being available on Amazon and all of that, and you can, ship it and get it anywhere in the world. Yep, we have come to the end of our webinar for tonight, and I'm sure you got value for your time. We talked about Christmas is not an emergency, Christmas is not a performance, Christmas is not pressure, Christmas is not about debt, Christmas is about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And anything that steals your peace or drains your joy this Christmas, run away. Sometimes when I meet people that ask me, where's my Christmas gift? When somebody comes to you this year and asks you, where's my Christmas gift? Ask them that, are you Jesus? Who did you die for? If they can point who they died for, then they deserve to have a gift. All right. So this year, choose peace over pressure, choose presence over performance, choose intention over impulse, and of course, Jesus over everything. And I have a simple prayer for you. May this be your most intentional, joyful, peaceful, and purposeful Christmas ever. Merry Christmas. Thank you all for joining me today. I'm sure you had a beautiful time. If this webinar blessed you, you learned one or two, please share with your friends and family and get them to come in and learn. Okay. And if you're catching this webinar at a later date, please leave a comment and let us know you are catching the replay. Yeah. And at this point, I'd like to say thank you once again for joining me this evening. I know I didn't take so much of the time. Some of us watch football for like 90 minutes. So, or you scroll on Instagram or online for like, what number of time. Yeah. And of course, we have a Christmas carol song coming out for children, suitable for children and for families. When it's out, we'll let you know, we'll share it with you so you can get it up on I think Spotify, YouTube, and some other channels like that. Until we come again, and for those of us that are not in the accountability system that you're watching this, every once in a month we're going to be having a webinar where we invite you in. But for the people that are in the accountability system, you are entitled to at least three webinars. You have a monthly calendar. You have a monthly check-in. I can call you to check up on you, check up on your family, check up on your parenting. I'm literally going to be living in your house for the next 1 year because I want you to parent better. I mean, when my kids grow up and your kids grow up, who are they going to marry? We are building something here, and you know that we are building legacy. All right. So until I come your way again, for those of you that are not in the accountability system, that will be sometimes in January. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.